were.
Bear left.
There are no bears on the left. Thank you very much. Ah, lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay. We got picked up here in Manor, Texas. We picked up a
first right onto US 290.
We picked up a K-Tech scraper, a 1233 scraper. "14-foot wide, about 36 foot long, approximately 40,000 pounds. And we're legal height, so we're basically, I think I top out at 12 foot 4, 12 foot 5, something like that. We're going to swing it wide here because we don't have all the room in the world. So we are going to head up, we're going to get back over here to I-35. We're going to take that north up to Georgetown. There's the Wahlberg Travel Center. Where we're going to get a scale ticket. Except at the old CAT scale, we'll get our proper weights. I'll send those into my permit department so we can have all of our proper weights on our axles, so we can get our get our permits for the intervening states all the way to Monroe, North Carolina. As soon as traffic will let us go. I mean, that's the big thing at the moment. Come on, come on. Everybody's got to go immediately. You could have gone a little faster or a little bit slower. Either one, that would have helped. We're scraping a little bit on the old road there. Yes, I am next to you on the shoulder. Ain't gonna hurt you none. So like I said, we are 14 foot wide. So we're considerably wider than any car, any pickup. We're considerably wider than 99% of all the trucks on the road as well.
Limit reduced ahead.
And we weigh about 81,000 pounds at the moment, so we're on US 290. We're going to take this down to 183. We'll turn right. That'll take us over to I-35. Then it's a matter of I-35 north. Did you really need to get up on my side like that? No, you didn't. See, on the shoulder, you wanted to make a turn, so it's on my side. You know, come on. Like I said, 14 foot wide. The normal width is 8 foot 6 inches. I'm 5 foot 6 inches wider than normal. Getting up right up next to me is not the smart move. Now I have to be cognizant not only of the people in the left-hand lane, but also anything on the shoulder. So like I said, we get up here to grab my permit here out of the back. Now northbound here on I-35, a couple hours ago, well, 2.5 hours ago, almost 3, there was shutdown, real slow traffic backup on I-35 northbound, about 3 exits up, 2 exits up. A dump truck or some such, was, the cab had burned to the ground. So they had the everything pretty much shut down. So we're going to be in this kind of backup. I'm 2.5 miles away from my turn. Then that's still another mile or so away from the... what's this? Is this it? Yeah, that's picture. So we got our Texas permit enough to... well, basically to get out of Texas, we could run on this for the most part. But this first permit is enough to get me to the scale. But once we get there, we're gonna get some weight, get our measurements for the scale. We'll probably have to back out of the scale in order to, because we're probably not going to fit through it. The same with any time we fuel. We're going to have to either drop the trailer or we're going to have to back out.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
So we're halfway in the turn lane there. But they can all wait so I can go down the road safely. So more than likely, I may not be able to go tomorrow. I'll have to see what the permits say once I get them. My secondary permit for Texas, you know, with the accurate weights and whatnot on it. You know, what the restrictions are, the route I need to take, whether I need escorts or not. I don't think I'll need them here in Texas, unless the rules have changed. Because, you know, 4 years ago, was it Thanksgiving? 4 years ago, 2019. I pulled a 14-foot wide air conditioner out of Madera, California, coming here to Texas. California, Arizona, New Mexico, all along the way I needed escorts, you know, in several spots. All in California, one spot in Arizona, and, you know, a good length in New Mexico. And then once I got into Texas, I could run free and clear. So that's why I don't have an escort at the moment. But we'll just do what we can do, as we can do. And if people want to pass, why don't you just slow down and wait till it's safe to pass? Not just because you can. Just because there's a shoulder there doesn't mean you get to be on it. No, we got to get up here. Go, go, go. So, it's a sign there. Toll road begins in 2 miles. We're going to be getting off before that, so... Barger Creek. And I'm just going to run down the zipper here, make sure it's safe, because there's no room to pass on me over here on where this stupid guardrail is. But people will try. That's the worst part about it. No matter how dangerous it is, people will try to do it. And I am not rushing. The speed limit's 50 something, I think 50 here. But there's no reason at all to go any faster than what's actually safe. See, I gotta watch for turning vehicles here. And here's my exit up here, the last exit before the toll road. Like I said, I'm just gonna take my half out of both sides. It's got the guardrail up here. I don't want anybody on my passenger side. they will try it. Oh, I think I can fit my Hyundai Sonata in there. Crunch. Then I'm the one going for a drug test. I'm the one going for a urine test. I'm the one being looked at as being at fault.
In a quarter mile, keep right onto US 290 toward Palmer Lane. Keep right onto US 290 toward Palmer Lane.
Right up there on the left side, you can see the little beam there holding all the sensors up for the toll road. We basically got 9 chains, 9 binders holding this thing on. You couldn't have waited there? Huh? You couldn't have waited just a little tiny bit. You had to go right now and put yourself in danger. Idiots. It's like right here, I gotta worry about this, these little islands right here. The signposts and the crosswalk lights and whatnot, along with the traffic on my left side. And it's precisely because of morons like this little Nissan Rogue acting like a moron. I gotta be first. I gotta be ahead of you. You know, that's the stuff that's dangerous. That's the stuff that I have to worry about as an oversized heavy haul driver. I have to worry about, I have to drive for these morons like this guy in this Nissan Rogue. Because he's got to be first. He's got to be in front of everybody.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
So now we have a sidewalk here, so I have to be mindful of pedestrians as well as the traffic.
Toll booth ahead.
But we're not on the toll road, so no. At the very front corner of this scraper, there's a hardened steel, blade that sits right there at the very front corner, and it's pitched outwards. So the front is wider than the back. So we have to be cognizant of that as well, because you hit anything with that, it's not going to stop. It's going to slice right through any of these little cars that are on the road. I have flags at the front and back corners. I have flashing light on the back, big banner saying oversized load, big flashing light on the back. All my other lights are blinking and flashing and on. But people will still be stupid, which is the scary part of this job. I thoroughly enjoy what I do as an oversized heavy haul driver. I thoroughly enjoy what I do. I enjoy the challenge of it. I enjoy you know, the technical aspect of it. I just wish other people would just be selfish and think of their own safety. That's all. Just be incredibly selfish and worry about your own safety. But they don't. Unfortunately, they do not. I mean, like all these people right here, they could have moved over another lane to put a nice buffer around me. But they don't. They don't ever worry about the signs on the side of the road. They don't worry about the pedestrians. They don't worry about the other vehicles. They don't worry about the pitch of the road, the potholes. They don't worry about, you know, how wide the lane is. They don't worry about the obstacle that's 1.5 miles down the road. I have to do that for them. And it's sad, you know. It's like here, you know, I got to worry about what's over the top of this hill. You know, how wide is it? How tall is it? How tight of a turn is it? You know, how heavy can a bridge that's on the other side of this hill hold up to the weight I'm going to put on it? It's like this. We got a, you know, some kind of worker down here with some flashing lights. I'm going to get myself prepared. Okay, he's moving off. Okay, I still have to worry about him, but, you know, a guy could step out of that vehicle any moment and stumble into the street. I have to worry about that. It's not being paranoid, it's just doing my job correctly. All these people, they go in their little cars, and they, for some reason, it seems like they turn the thinking part of their brain off. You know, it keeps their heart beating, it keeps their lungs, you know, inhaling, exhaling, all the other functions of the body. But actual critical thinking seems to not be done by too many of these people. It's not hard. It really isn't. You know, it's just, I got enough patience to wait when I need to wait. Okay, this guy over here pulled off again, off onto the shoulder. So I need to, you know, make sure that I'm prepared.
3 miles, keep left
as far ahead as I can be. Like I said, I'm going to run right down the dotted line, right down the zipper. No one needs to be passing me on the left. I'm not going to wait till the last minute or pass me on the right. I don't need to be waiting till the last minute to try to get over to the left. I'll take my time early. I'll take my space. And that's how I approach it. It is my little box around this truck before it is anybody else's right or need to get around me. You can wait. And it has to be that way so that I stay safe and that they stay safe. Now, it's one of those things that's so easy to do and so simple that people just seem to not want to do it. Oh man, how dare you make me wait? I have somewhere to be. I'm important. No, you're not. for the a minute and a half that you are near me, you are not that important. It's a shame that I care more about their safety than they do. So, to come 7 miles down the road, it's taking me 25 minutes. Okay, this guy in this black car here, this little, he moved away from me. It didn't take anything out of his life. He didn't lose anything by it. He gained. Safer. Everybody's safer. Everybody wins. Alright, so in about 2 miles, you get onto 183, a US 183, we'll make a right. Then that'll take us up to I-35. We're going to follow that on up to Georgetown, where we will get ourselves a scale ticket. Well, Mr. Cannonball, maybe you should drive a little more safely when you have those explosives and flammables on that truck. Idiot. See, even a truck driver with no common sense whatsoever will willingly endanger his own life and other people, especially when he's carrying, things, oxidizers, explosives, flammables. I mean, come on. It's not hard. It really isn't. Why I'm not trying to race up to the maximum speed I can go. I mean, this road's 55 miles an hour. I barely got up to 40. I don't need to be slamming on my brakes, getting myself into a situation because of a traffic light. And there we go. Everything came to a full, complete stop. Construction site here. Guy can come out here and slip and trip, fall into the street. It's taking a little bit of time, a little bit of thinking to be as far away from that as I can. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. There's a traffic light up there, yellow, now red. Now I'm basically like 36 miles an hour here. We're back into 14th. 13th. I really do not want to be coming to a full stop up here. Half a mile ahead, we have our turn. 12. Down to 11th gear.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
10. 9. 8. 7. Bring that back down to 5. Up into 3. We'll wait right here. Now, see, if I just been a little bit slower, I could have avoided stopping. I'm on an uphill pitch here, so it makes it a little bit tougher to get rolling. Watching the signs here at the on the curb and whatnot. about 30 inches to my left and to my right. Very easy to hit something that you normally would not think about hitting.
In a quarter mile, keep left toward US 183 toll.
This intersection up here, all these people entering. We're not going to stop for that yellow light.
Keep left
Stay
toward
back,
US
we're knucklehead.
183 toll.
He wants me to enter here so I can go this way, but we're not doing that. Here we go.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
The
In a
3/10
quarter
of a mile.
keep right.
Watching our edges, watching our outside width. It said 14 foot wide. Basically double any car on the road.
Keep right.
Here's my old intersection. Now we got to watch people coming around on my right side to try to get around me to make this turn.
Turn at the first left onto Tuscany Way.
We don't need that. They will try it. They'll put their wheels up on that curb and run on that sidewalk. There's a couple of cars behind me. So we still got sidewalk to worry about, signs, guardrails, pedestrians. We got to always be thinking of that stuff. We got to drive for ourselves and for the other people on the road. Yes. Okay. All right, 1.3 miles. We should be able to get on I-35. We got 29 miles, 28 miles up to Georgetown, where we can get a scale ticket and go from there. Bring our speed down. Yeah, way to go, dummy. You're not using your brain there, dummy. You gotta be in front. You're just as reckless as you can be. You're an idiot. See, this island here is narrow. It narrows up the road considerably. Now look at the top of your box truck, all damaged because you're an idiot driver. That's a little bit of the challenge of what I have to do. I have to think about my driving, the road, the weather, the conditions, the traffic, the accidents, the construction, the animals, the people, walking, riding their bicycles. And also, and every other driver, I have to drive for them as well. See, this guy here, you live here. Why are you not driving in the proper lane when you need to be there? It's not difficult. It really is. Just had to get around me. Oh my God, I gotta go. I gotta go. See this? This brick, island right here juts out about 2.5 feet, 3 feet, narrowing that lane up. Now, that's why when you're doing what I do, you have to be looking ahead. I'm looking ahead all the way up. The sidewalk, all the entrances, all the exits, the off-ramp coming off of 283 or 183 there. All the entrances and exits for the businesses along here. The overhead power lines, the width, what condition the road is, what the weather's doing, what the lights doing. It's not just get in the truck and go and blast down the road as fast as possible. Too many guys do that, but that's why so few of us do what I do, oversized heavy haul. You have the rules of the road that apply to every car, pickup, and truck. That's about 25%. You add another 35% for a truck. Then you add, that makes 60%. Another 40% on top of that is oversized heavy haul. All the rules and things you've got to deal with. Your little paltry little Suburban there there's a Bentley here. Look at this. See this idiot? See this moron, what he just did? A $100,000 car, and he drives like a moron. See, that's the kind of person that needs to be hauled up and slapped because they are just too stupid for their own good. I mean, you're driving a car that's almost $100,000, and yet you're doing some of the most stupid, inane things. It's ridiculous. Why? First of all, why are you cutting somebody off? Two, why are you cutting off a truck this big and heavy with all the warning signs? Flashing lights, flags, big old banners. Watch it there, buddy. Watch it. Yet they do stupid stuff like that. It's incredible.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Purple Hour Trail.
It really, really is incredible. Just no thought in their head about their own lives. They're not even selfish enough to worry about their own life. It really is ridiculous. I mean,
turn right onto Purple Hour Trail.
See, not caring about what the truck may need, I'm just going to do what I want. Driving a freaking Lexus, $50,000 car, like a moron. I got to watch the signs on the left hand and right side. All this traffic that's turning from the opposing side there. we have the U-turning traffic right there as well. Slow down. Slow down. Where do you need to be? Nowhere is where you need to be. It's almost a comedy sketch. It's almost, a joke. That these people are allowed to have licenses, allowed to be on the road with other members of society without a single care for anybody else, much less themselves. It's ridiculous. It really, really is. It ain't hard. It really isn't. Now I'm watching I-35 here. So when I get up here and I start merging over, I need to make sure I have plenty of clear lane. I do. There's a silver car and little SUV in the next lane over. And we got plenty of space there to maneuver. So we're good to go. Top of the ramp, my signal's on. We got plenty of space here. Thank you. Nice and easy and gentle getting over. I'm going to try to maintain this lane here as much as I can, but every time there's an obstruction up on the shoulder, I have to move to my left, and I have to take advantage of that lane over there. But everybody's going to stay in this lane, just like this little car, the little Toyota. Right? Just don't care, just stay in that lane.
Keep left onto I-35.
So I got the signboard here. I got some barrels here I have to worry about. I think they're over far enough, but I'm still going to move away from it a little bit, just in case. Now I'll move over, get myself wholly into my lane and the shoulder. This is how we do the job. It's look ahead, look ahead, look ahead, look ahead, and look ahead. Plan for what you're doing. Anything that comes and becomes a surprise is not good. It means I'm not doing my job. So I'm watching the traffic here on the shoulder road, the frontage road. See, turn. There's a white car that's behind me that's going to try to merge in this lane that is like a black SUV. Well, he's moving out. Okay, so this white car is going to be an issue. He needs to slow down. So I got to watch that guy. He's obviously not watching because his turn signal's not on. He didn't look out his window. He looked out in his mirror to see what was on the highway. He didn't care. My Ford lets me do whatever I want. So up here, coming up onto an exit, I got to be mindful of that. What's around the curve? What's over top of the hill? What's going to go on ahead of me? Speed limit is 70. I'm doing 51. Because I have to be ready for everything up ahead. So now I can look down the hill. Shoulder looks good. Up around the curve. Now we can stay out of that lane to our left-hand side. All right. Right up in front of us, off to the right, is Pflugerville. Right after that is Round Rock. We're heading up here towards the Georgetown area. We're going to get off at the Wahlberg Travel Center, where we're going to get a scale ticket. We'll send my permit department. We'll send in all of our weights for all of our actions, make sure we're good and legal for the remaining states that we got to go through. We'll find out whether or not we need escorts through any of the states that we got to go through, and also what route they're going to make me take. Hello, hello, hello. Like I said, we're 14 foot wide. All the flags and banners and blinking lights. I got 2 sets of 3 mirrors on each side of the truck. But that does not stop people from being stupid. Okay, so your average car is around 7 feet wide, 7.5 foot wide, in that range. I am 14 foot wide with this load. I have a K-Tech K-TEC 1233 scraper. It's 36 foot long. Right now I'm about 12 foot 4 inches tall and 14 foot wide. We weigh just around 81,000, I think, but when we get up here to get our scale ticket, we'll find out exactly how much we do weigh and how much we weigh on each axle. All right. Right lane closed at FM 12 or 1825. Okay, so. Now, up here, there was an accident earlier with a burnt out dump truck. I'm assuming a majority of that's, either they're finishing up the investigation or whatnot, but we will be moving over to our left here. So we're definitely not doing 70 miles an hour like that sign says we're allowed to do. See this guy here? Moves to the right. You just saw the sign telling you the right lane was closed. Why did you move over to the right lane? Because you wanted to go a tiny bit faster than that blue skateboard in front of you. Here is 1825, which takes you to Pflugerville. You were told the right lane was closed, yet you got over there anyway. And I'm going to run right down the middle, taking 2 lanes. Because I will not have somebody try to sneak around me just because they think they can fit. You can wait for me. Believe me, I have a government mandated clock, electronic logging device. I have hours I have to obey with that. I have the rules of the road for every car and pickup, bicycle, pedestrian, sedan, hatchback, whatever. I have all the rules for every single truck rolling down the road. And I have the heavy haul rules and regulations and a special permit to be on this road with this load. Believe me, all these other people out here, they'll wait for me, whether they like it or not. See this idiot? Up on the shoulder because he's got to be first. He just has to be first. This Landstar guy moved over to the right because he had to be first. All this traffic on the side road is backing up because of the merging everybody needs to do up here. Why? It's incredible. It really, really is. I think right up here is where the accident is. I think this is where that dump truck cab was all burnt up. So they're not. They're not letting anybody on right here, so that's good. So it's going to be clogged up a little bit further up. Yeah, I think this is where that truck said burnt down. I don't know if they've taken it away yet. And it looks like they have, but yeah, you can see where the fire happened right here. Yeah, they're just doing cleanup here. Yeah, that's right where it happened there. Hazmat cleanup crew right there. Yep. Well, at least it wasn't on the bridge, because just like what happened there in on I-95. What was that? Philadelphia or somewhere like that? Pennsylvania, I think it was, maybe. Where it burnt out and it just damaged the bridge, so it collapsed. At least it didn't do that to that one, so at least there's that. All right, 19 miles up here to exit 268 Walburg, Texas 972. Get a scale ticket. We'll get our the rest of our permits. We'll print out what we need. Yes, we're taking 2 lanes up because that's safer than having anybody pass me on the right. Like I said, we picked up here in Manor, Texas, a little bit on the northeast side of Austin. We're taking this to Monroe, North Carolina. So a minimum of 1,100 in Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. I'm sure that's going to stretch that out a bit. We will see. We will see. I'm only doing 55 miles an hour. A, because of the emerging traffic here. B, I'm trying to keep enough distance in front of me to the back of this Landstar truck here so I can see what's on the shoulder. Yeah, I got a white minivan. I think it's going to exit onto the highway behind me. The He needs to be paying attention to what's to his left. Good, he's slowing down a little bit. Thank you. He said I still got to watch my driver's side because 30 inches from the edge of my trailer out to my left and out to my right puts me at 14 foot wide. And see this idiot right here? He's got to get down the road. He's got to put himself and other people in danger because he's got to drive like a moron. Amazing. Why? Where do you need to be, buddy? You're not a policeman. You're not an ambulance. You're not a fire truck. You're not James Bond going to stop a nuclear bomb from going up some terrorist. You're just some idiot in a Chevy, Chevy sedan. Where do you need to be? Nowhere. Stop driving like an idiot. All right, Round Rock, Texas. Here we are. I mean, I wish somebody could explain it to me because before I became a truck driver, I didn't drive reckless like that. I learned that lesson really, really early. This idiot right here, coming up on my left, I gotta get around. I'm handicapped, physically or mentally. Which is it? Or is just willfully not using your brain? I mean, come on. You didn't need to try to scoot around between me and the Jersey wall 2 extra seconds. Got to some brake lights up here, so we're slowing down a little bit. Yes, that Kia Palisade or Telluride, whatever it is, can wait. You ain't nowhere you need to be. I don't care if that shoulder is 27 feet wide. You stay in the lane, you drive with a little bit of sense, and everybody gets where they need to go safely. So now the next task, watching the traffic on my left, watching the merging traffic from the side road here. Hey, at least that guy had his turn signal on. Thank you very much. At least you get a well done for that. And surprise, surprise, it's the guy driving a BMW. Usually they're right up there with the Nissan Maxima knuckleheads. Do whatever I want. I got a BMW. I drive like I want. This guy's at least not driving like a maniac. Thank you. I appreciate that, old lady. I have never seen that license plate before in my life. I guess that he's from Peru, Texas, or she is. I've never seen a Texas license look like that before. Half red, half white. I've never seen that before. Nobody trying to merge on the side of me. Good, good, good. Take my half out of your half and my half and their half and everybody else's half, because it all belongs to me. 12 miles to our stop up here at the Wahlberg Travel Center. Look at that, we're up to 60 miles an hour here. Nice clear shoulder there. Looks good up past the bridge. Looks good starting to go up the hill. That's how we want it to be. Nobody near me, nobody tailgating. Well, I can't tell if anybody's tailgating me because I can't see behind me. Nobody in the lane to my left, on the side of me. Good, good, good. That's the way we want to do it. We're in 18th gear. We're coming up on 65 miles an hour. All my chains in the front look like they're staying tight. But we're gonna probably put a few cranks on it when we get here to our scale here. I need another cup of ice, so use some more ice water. So we'll do that while we're there as well. Parking at the end of the day is going to be a little bit tougher because we got to be stopped early enough. We can get 2 parking spots in a position where we can easily get out and get our day started, which is not going to be until sunrise. I'm not driving before the sun rises with this load. We have to read what the permit says for our restrictions are, curfew times, whether we need escorts or not. Come on, Nissan Titan, put a little gas in there. Come on, pay attention. Where's your turn signals, knucklehead? Come on. There you go. It's not hard. Turn your head to the left. Big old fail. I'll slow down for you, but you got to do your part. You know this road is 70 miles an hour. Get stuff up to speed. Look to the left. Use your turn signal. Adjust your speed. Merge. Go. Everybody wins. Ready. Okay, we came down from northwest Iowa with a 12-foot, 2-inch grain cart. We drove 165 miles down here to Austin. To pick up a 14-foot wide scraper. We're taking this on out. Slow down there, buddy. Slow down. This is why you don't want to be in that lane there, Jagoff. That's why you don't run right next to the big truck with the signs and the flashing lights. I'll stay over as far as I can, but when I need to get over, I get over. And you give me a dumb, stupid look all you want, you're going to lose. Lucky I'm not running the zipper on lane 1 or lane 2 and 3 just for the hell of it. I have the legal right to do so. I have the justification to do so. I have to be mindful of the exit, the Jersey wall, the narrow shoulder, the traffic, the hill, the curve. The only thing he's worried about is how fast he can get up here to grab some tacos. right-hand side here. About 6 miles up the road, all traffic must exit. What are you talking about? Why has all traffic got to exit up? Roadward zone. Come on, pay attention there, idiot. Pay attention. Up, see, we got guy on the shoulder. And they can sneak up on you just that fast. That's why you don't ride next to an oversized load. Just don't do it. Move over the extra lane. Only pass when it's perfectly straight. And you can see what that truck driver sees. I know, people just don't care. So we got that Jersey wall, that shoulder narrows up, we're hanging over in the lane to our left. We got these people merging. So we're going to stay a little bit far, a little bit away from them. We're going to take a little bit of that left lane. No turn signals. Nobody looking in their mirrors. Nobody looking out the window. They don't care about their own lives. See that Jersey wall right there? Right out to the edge of the lane? I don't need to be hitting that. What is your problem, dumbass? See, people like this, there was no reason to be doing that. I'm in that lane. You don't need to be merging into that lane. That's the thing that's frustrating. Willfully being stupid. See? King Express, KVH, whatever his truck was, had the common sense to go over the other far lane. I'm monitoring what's going on in this on-ramp. I have to move over to the left. To control what goes on my right side, I have to go left. It's not hard. I know people not understand a simple concept that big truck hurts. And we ain't gonna do that. All I ever want is for people to have a little bit of courtesy, a little bit of civility, a dash of morality, and a big heaping spoonful of common sense. And a little bit, just a little sprinkle of self-interest that they don't get themselves or their own car killed or damaged. That's the reason for the flags. That's the reason for the big yellow and black sign. That's the reason for the big flashy lights. But they don't want to care about their own lives. Oh well, par for the course. Par for the course. All right. 1.2 miles, exit 268, Wahlberg.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
So we got to be very mindful of what's going on this frontage road. We got a couple of trucks there. So I got to be pacing myself here. Get a lot more signal. Got a DST truck there, day cab. There's a Dodge Ram back there.
In a
Trying to
quarter
zoom up on
mile,
the right
take
side of that
exit
day cab.
268 on the right, onto I-35 north toward
Now we got the
Wahlberg.
frontage road here we got to worry about. That big truck coming in. Got to worry about how narrow this exit ramp is. You know, it's amazing with one person can wait. Okay, so we're gonna have to back out of the scale. It's only 15 foot wide, but I ain't taking the chance.
Sharp right.
So I have to let you go because I got to use the app on the phone. So God bless, stay safe, and we'll talk to you later.